Pterodactyl here, and it's August 1st, 2021. And we're in the 19th month of the fuel experiment, which is being sponsored by the Ariens company, who supplied the engines, and ProPartsDirect.net, who supplied the gas cans. And if you remember, 2 months ago, we had two that failed. And I got a feeling that we're gonna probably have a lot more failures today.
Oh, I'm back. Look at this. Looks like we got one out here and another one out there. What happened? I was on vacation for a while.
We had a couple there, Rondo,
Oh,
that failed. Had like jelly in there.
wow.
And that was 2 months ago. Where have you been?
Wow, I was on vacation, all right?
That was a long vacation.
Yeah, I needed it.
All right, so we're gonna start with the 87 Octane. Switch on, choke out. Oh, ran and died with the choke out.
Oh,
Put the choke in. No starting.
Just keep pulling it till it starts. 6-hour video of just
There's
pulling.
still gas in it. Ran and died.
Probably needs a coil.
I don't think so. All right, I'm gonna give it a little shot of this. All right,
Bye-bye.
that one went bye-bye. I don't know what to do. Hold on
Set
to
it up
those.
top.
The VP. Now look at this. 19 months, 8 ounces of fuel. There's just a smidgen left. It's pretty dark. And here's the unvented. Still evaporated some. Even sealed. Switch on. Chokes out. Started right up. K100's back in the game. Now this one really had an unfair advantage. We took it out and then we put it back in, and the fuel is way overdosed than what they recommended, and I agree with a lot of y'all. We should have just left that one out. When it was out, it was out.
It's true.
Seafoam, I can't even see the tags anymore. Switch on, choke out. Nothing.
Come on, Seafall. Can't do this to me. It's only been 19 months.
Give a little help. Chokes out.
Probably needs a valve job.
It's a brand new engine.
Oh, that's right.
Running and dying.
Well,
That one's out.
That was the end of Seafall.
Here, your hands are gonna be full.
Look at that. I got 2 already.
Ethanol shield. Switch on, choke out.
Oh.
Choke's still out. I don't know if we're gonna have enough tombstones.
Might be the last one standing. BP.
It's only running on carb spray. Won't stay running.
Oh, they're dropping like flies.
Stabil 360. Stabil 360 still in the game.
Awesome.
Gas Guardian. I think we have to count this one as out because it'll only run with the choke on. And I'm thinking, you know what, if I had an engine that only ran with the choke on, I'm going to be taking that to the dealer, or I'm going to take it to a mower repair shop and find out why it only runs the choke on. So we got to count this one out. I'm counting it out.
Just run it on choke till it fouls the plug out. Then it wins.
No. It's only running. When I pushed the choke in, let's make sure the choke was in on this one. Yeah, the choke was in on Stabil.
Yeah.
Let me start Stabil again.
Should only count if the choke's in.
And run smooth. Let's try this Guardian again. That counts as out. You're out!
Probably just die out under a load.
Yeah, it don't have a load on it. Switch on, choke out, start Tron. That died all together there.
Yeah, I guess.
There's no gas in it. Not a lot. Chokes out.
Oh no.
Give me the stuff, Ron.
Here you go, sir. Well, turning your air filter, you're out.
Hey, that's a good way to look at it. Turn in your air filter. Yeah, there's gas in there. I don't know, can you see in there, Mr. Cameraman, with your light? All right. Now, let's start pulling these float bowls. 87 octane was first, so I'm gonna shut off the gas. Take a 10 millimeter. I already took the air cleaner cover off. Oh, now I'm losing stuff. I bet you it's full of gel, just like it was 2 months ago. Yep, there's the jelly. Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. And look at the float bowl. That's just a metal bowl, so already rusted from moisture. 19 months.
Lasted a pretty long time.
There's all the nasties in there. That white is like moisture, like calcification. I don't know what that gel is, that jelly. You can see it's that's why it won't run on that. If I spray that out real good and see, it's still got gas in it. Gas is coming out. It's all on the leg of it. You can see the level, the fuel level, to the bottom of the float. You can see how much it came up. So 19 months it took for that to happen. In hot and cold conditions.
Yeah, it was pretty hot last month too.
So this was good. This started right up, ran fine. This has got the unfair advantage. We took it out for a year, then we put it back in because of the belly aching. So we thought we'd put it back in. But the gas was kept in this sealed container. So the gas in here is still good. Plus we overdosed it because it said it makes water burn in it, and we proved that it doesn't do that. So I don't even think we should count this one. But I know what you're saying, Taryl, drop the bowl on it anyway. Drop the bowl, you're counting it out. Take the float bowl off. So let's do that. So I gotta take the engine off. So it's easier to film. Hey Ronnie, do me a favor and start getting all the other ones off.
Alrighty.
Get them ready for me, so when I come over there, they'll be take the air cleaner off. Got those little spacers in there. Shut the fuel off. Clean this out. Here's the 10mm. Get those air boxes off. Alright, this is clean. Fuel's off.
This one's still in.
Some rust and stuff going on. But again, this is only, what? First of the year we put this one back in, I believe. So that's basically 7 months. And again, way, way overdosed than what they recommended. Seafoam was out. Is that the one you had your money riding on?
I had my money on the seafoam.
Here, let me see that thing for a minute.
You want, sir?
Here, Rondo. Can I call you Rondo?
Sure thing, buddy.
Oh, now we're buddies.
We've always been buddies.
That's a vent tube off the crankcase, in case you're wondering what that is. What's that tube? Is that the fuel line? No, that's the crankcase vent tube. Let's see what's in seafoam. More peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. So what's the conclusion we're coming to here? Whether you use fuel additive or not, you're going to get the same results 19 months later. A couple of them dropped out a little early. Look at that, all that rust in there. Again, look at the leg. Look at the leg of the carburetor. Same result. You got Ethanol Shield ready?
Oh yeah.
Where's that? Give me that 10. Get this out of the way. Stay on there. Shut the gas off. There's crap in there. Not as bad as the seafoam one.
It's still pretty crusted up on that.
I wonder if their mechanic in a bottle, if we would have poured that in there, if that would have worked.
Yeah.
Mechanic in a bottle. We tested that mechanic in a bottle. We must have had an old batch of it or something. Our mechanic, I think, in the bottle was dead. Because we had several generators that wouldn't run. And we poured that stuff in there. And we did just like they said. We let it run through. We let it sit. Some of it we let sit for days. And guess what? Generators, they still wouldn't run. They were ones that came in for repair. And I thought, well, these would be good to do a test on with this mechanic in a bottle. Did exactly what it said on there. Oh, that one's good. Poured it in. Pulled the drain out of the carburetor, the little drain thing, let the mechanic in a bottle run into the carburetor, let it sit. Now, there's nothing that'll dissolve this crap enough, dissolve it fine enough to let it pass through the main jet. We ended up pulling the carburetors on 3 of the generators we tested. And let me see, turn the fuel off. And the same thing, the main jets were plugged. We had to take a jet drill or a wire, run it through the main jet, and then the generators ran. But that stuff didn't dissolve anything, didn't make it work. Now there looks like a little bit of gel right there on the nut. Oh yeah. The rust in the bowl isn't that bad. Quite a bit of gel on the main leg here. But still, that is not letting fuel pass through the main jet in order to let this run. So Gas Guardian ran with the choke on. But wouldn't keep running. Alright, and now we got Tron. Tron, Star Bright, Starlight, Tron. That's my little Tron song. Star Bright, Starlight, Tron. And then here, do this real. Oh, whoa, whoa. Do this real quick, cameraman. Get a shot of that. I'm going to turn the gas on, see, to let people know there's still gas in these. How do we know they just didn't run out of gas? How do you know? Because I just showed you. That's how you know. Start Tronian. Whoa. And there's gel. Look at the gel. Oh, look at that. And all on the main leg again. Look at that. All right, let's do something. Let's go even a step further. Because I know you're saying, you're all thinking this. I can hear you. I can hear you all talking through the camera. Don't think I can't hear you. I can hear you. Let's, so what do we got left? 2, basically?
Down to the last 2.
Should we take a peek in their carburetors? Since they're still running? What do you think? Drop the bowls, take a look, put the bowls back on. We're not going to do anything. We're going to shut the gas off. Let's do that. Let's take a break. Let's get our tombstones in place. Let's get these engines out of here. So we're down to the last 2. So what should we do with the K100? What do you think? Ron, any ideas?
I don't know.
Mr. Cameraman, any thoughts?
Well, it ran, so we
Keep
showed
it in?
what's in there. I might as well leave it in. Why not?
All right, we'll bolt her back down and leave it in.
That way you got 3 left.
Yeah, but it's got that unfair advantage.
Well,
we took it out. You know, it failed first. There was some crap in there.
Yeah, just pull it then. Let's leave these last two.
All right. Let's take a break. Let's get these buttoned up so we don't lose all these parts, and get our tombstones put in place, and then we'll take a peek inside VP. And look at that. And they're right across from each other too, aren't they?
Pretty sweet.
The last two, they're like going head to head.
Face off.
Let's take a peek inside the VP and see what's going on. So I'm gonna shut the gas off. And knock everything down. Look at that. Clean as a whistle.
Wow, that's pretty sweet.
So that ethanol is the problem. That ethanol is what's ruining the carburetors. And this fuel additives that claim to help with ethanol problems is not working. They don't work. That we know so far. I'm gonna pour this back in here since it's good. And we're gonna bolt it back down and we're gonna restart them again. Let me turn the gas back on so I don't forget. But yeah, they claim to prevent all these ethanol problems, and obviously that's not the case. All right, shut the gas off on the Stabil 360. And crack it loose here. And let's see what state this float bowl is in after 19 months. And again, I do not tout these products one over another. I don't use any of this stuff in any of my equipment. All right, look, see? We got gel going on, but it ran. Now a little bit escaped, and there's quite a bit on the leg, but it did run. So we did lose a little bit. Also, we got the other engines, the inside-outside engine, which I can't remember when we decided to do that. But those we've been letting sit every 3 months. And again, November 1st, I don't know if I should pour this back in the tank. Probably not.
Probably not.
November 1st is when we're going to start this all over again. We're going to clean every one of these carburetors. We're going to dump all this gas out. We're going to get a fresh gallon or two of gas. We're going to remix everything according to how the manufacturer wants it. And we're going to let them sit all winter long with the fuel additive in there. Just like if you were to store your equipment for the winter. And then we're going to come out in the springtime and see which ones run. And if they all run, then we'll drop the bowl and take a look inside. Now remember, this is 19 months before this happened. And 2 of the engines had no additive in it at all. And the results are the same inside the float bowl. Exactly the same with that gel. So whether you use some additive or you didn't use an additive, turn the gas back on. The treated and untreated float bowls all look the same. got the battery on charge because it was petering out. I gotta go get the battery for the tool. We put them back together. We got the gas back on. Let's start them again. Now I don't know if on this one if we disturb that gel in there if it's gonna make it run or not. It may not now. And of course we know that the VP's gonna run because that was clean as a whistle in there. Months. Now we had 5 that failed, and we took out the K100 because it had that unfair advantage. Get it, man, get it! In hindsight, what I should have did, but this is all fuel treatment under the bridge now. In hindsight, I should have just dropped the bowl on the K100, cleaned it out, put it back together, and left it in. I guarantee the results would have been the same 19 months later. I guarantee it would have had that same amount of gel in there. These manufacturers of this snake oil, they're not using any kind of miracle chemical one over another on this stuff. So, looks like we're down to these two. Gonna wait another 2 months. So it's August, September, October 1st. We're gonna come out here and start them again. It's pretty much a given on who the last man standing is. Then we're gonna clean all the carburetors and get them all ready. Like I said earlier, empty out all the cans, start over, and then we're gonna let them sit like a regular season from November 1st all the way to when you start your mowers up, which would be when? April, May?
Probably mid-April, I would say.
Mid-April, I don't know, we make it like May 1st.
Okay.
November 1st to May 1st, we'll let them sit, give it a little bit longer run. They'll probably all start, we'll drop the bowls. But in my opinion, this stuff is all snake oil.
Well, September 1st, we gotta try and start these two as well.
September 1st, so next month we'll be out here again, and we're just gonna start these two, the inside one and the outside one. They'll probably not start either because we started that again. I don't remember when we jumped them 2 engines into the game, but they have just 87 octane in them. They don't have any kind of fuel treatment in it. So subscribe to this YouTube channel. Taryl Fixes All. This is me, Taryl, the crazy guy doing a fuel experiment. This is Ronnie.
Hey, how's it going?
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Go to our web store, buy our Taryl Apparel. And again, the experiment being sponsored by the Ariens Company and ProPartsDirect.net. And as always, there's your dinner. Woo! 5 engines out! Another one right on the fence with gel. It's almost a clear-cut winner right here. This is almost just like saying, yeah, this is the winner. Hands down, pretty much. You seen how clean the bowl was. There's your dinner. There is your fuel treatment dinner.